I am Greg.
And I'm Derek. Welcome to Men of the Den, and this is Monday.
Yes. Hello everyone. Welcome to another week here on the Den. So this week, Derek and I have been polling for questions on the interwebs, and we are going to answer people's questions.
And one somebody put up a whole bunch, so we're going to get to some of your questions, Harvey, but we are definitely going to answer some of your questions.
All right. What questions do you got, Derek?
So, Trent Nicholas is going to be first.
Mm-hmm.
What are your top 3 songs right now? I believe I just did this in a video recently.
Yeah.
But it's changed. Right now, Thought Contagion by Muse, and the new album Simulation Theory is amazing. Listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I don't think too much has changed since then. Finesse by Bruno Mars and Cardi B. I've been listening to pretty nonstop. I heard it at the gym the other day. It was fun. I want to do a karaoke, Greg. And what else have I been listening to a lot of? Yeji Rain Girl. That song's just my jam.
Make it rain, girl, make it rain. Make
Mother
it
Russia
rain
in my cup.
Oh.
Hey, what's up?
All right. Mine, I would say I still have Fast Slow Disco by St. Vincent. If you guys haven't seen the video,
Lots of bears.
right below.
Lots of harnessed bears.
Yeah, it's
In jocks and
She
dancing
filmed.
and
She filmed the video in a leather night at a bar. So it's a very. I really enjoy the video a lot. What else? Oh god, I had 3, but they've all slipped my mind. I'm listening to a lot of the Stars Born soundtrack. So I'm gonna have to put Shallow on the list. What?
No, nothing.
Oh, you had this weird look on your face.
Did I? Okay. I'll look back at that in editing.
Jeez. A third song. I can't think of a third one right now.
Okay. Well, I think that's good enough. We got 5 songs.
That's good enough for now.
Yeah. So Jack Edwards asked, All Stars 4 cast is announced. What are your thoughts on the cast of All Stars 4? Do you have any predictions?
For the most part, I think I like the new cast, although I don't like the fact that they're already going back to people who have already been on previous All-Star seasons. So I'm not a huge fan of that. That tells me that they're pacing them out too close together now.
Yeah. My thoughts on it, it's POC heavy, which is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We have a transgender queen in there, which is awesome. And not to mention, Sonique will be part of the Christmas special as well, so
yeah,
there we go. There's some apologies right there.
And there's the apologies.
Yeah. What I like about these queens is these are the queens that are not afraid to step up and to dish the tea. All of these queens have been known for some specific fights in Drag Race, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I kind of want to see a Valentina Latrice exchange.
Oh, Valentina's going to be read to filth. I'm expecting...
Hey, don't you eat my sandwich. Sorry, Kitty's eating my sandwich. You would stop eating my sandwich.
All right, I don't know. I'm expecting a lot of drama. I'm hoping for a new format because the last 2 All-Stars have kind of been, I'm hoping it's not going to be as predictable.
Yeah.
So, there's that. But also, it's a cast I can't wait for. I love all these queens. Even Jasmine Masters, I love her.
So David Butler asks, what is your go-to Joan Jett song for karaoke?
Well, I don't do a lot of Joan Jett.
Well, what is your go-to jam? Let's your Joan.
Oh, Bad Reputation. I love that song.
Really?
Yeah, it's my jam.
So that's your go-to?
That would be my go-to if I was to sing Joan Jett. And I've done that song before.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, for me, I've done it. It's I Hate Myself for Loving You.
And he nails it. We should probably try to dig up some video evidence of this.
That's one of my favorites. But in general, what songs are your go-tos for karaoke?
Mine? Oh, man. King Kunta by Kendrick Lamar has been a recent. All These Things I've Done by The Killers. Jay-Z, Dirt Off Your Shoulder. Outkast, Roses.
Funny there was only maybe one or two of those I would have picked for him.
Yeah.
So it's funny that he picks all those songs because I've been with him for 8 years and there's probably 2 songs I would have picked on that list. For me, I'm sure he stop eating my sandwich. God, the cat's eating my sandwich. So for me, I'm pretty obvious. Derek will probably agree with all my choices. So if I'm trying to be soulful and make people's panties wet, I guess is the best way to put it, I'd probably sing Blue Rodeo, Try, or Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Something just soulful and.
But you know what song worked for me? Divinal's I Touched Myself. That worked for me when you sang
that
it.
Was actually.
And 8 years later.
That was actually the very first song he ever heard me sing at karaoke was I Touched Myself.
And his friend tried to hook me up with them, but I was on a date at that time.
Interesting factoid. And then if I'm going for fast, I would say probably Tina Turner's Proud Mary. Version of Proud Mary.
Yeah.
David Mantha asks, do you have any cute Canadian friends that are single you can hook me up with?
Well, we do. However,
no, you don't want to hook up with any of our friends. They are all train wrecks.
We're kidding, guys.
No, seriously, they're train wrecks.
No, we're kidding. Our single friends are great. They're wonderful people.
We love them all.
Yeah.
We love them all. They're only slightly train wrecky.
Yeah. Wait, definitely. You can. Yeah, we can set you up with them. Sure.
There you go.
Yes. Dan McKinnon has a question.
Oh yes.
So, can I borrow one of you three for 30 minutes next time I come up?
And then I believe he followed it up with. It doesn't matter which one. We'll just play rock paper scissors.
Well.
Oh no!
You get me for 30 minutes.
Guess you in, Dan.
We can make it 45 if you want. So what are we doing? Watching a movie, watching TV shows, walking, coffee. I don't know. What can we do?
Ken Reed, yes, wasn't it?
Asked a question.
Was it Ken Reed?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Do you guys prefer a V6 engine or a V8? And this is a car question.
Should have had a V8. Sorry.
And last but not least, we're gonna ask Harvey's many questions that he asked us. Actually, he asked us a question a while back that he wanted us to cover. However, there's still, even though things are legal now, there's still some gray areas to discuss when it comes to careers and everything else. So, Greg, what are your thoughts on the recent legalization of marijuana?
I honestly think legalization is great. It should have been done a long time ago, but I'm glad we finally have legalization nationwide. I wish it was a little more universal. So for those of you not from Canada, although legalization is nationwide, every province is handling distribution differently. So in some provinces you can only order online. Some provinces you can still go pick up stuff at a dispensary. Here in Nova Scotia, they're treating it exactly the same as alcohol, which our alcohol laws is we have liquor stores that are the only ones that are government operated, and they're the only ones that can sell alcohol. So in Nova Scotia, some of these liquor stores have been converted to Nova Scotia Liquor Commission cannabis stores. So you can go in and you can buy your alcohol or you can buy your pot.
So come in, get some weed, and support your local businesses by getting some local cider as well.
Like I said, I just wish that I'm sure, given some time, we'll see some strides with this and more universal across Canada. But yeah, so overall, I think it's great because there's people like myself that I'm an occasional user. I wouldn't say I do it all the time. I'm an occasional user, but I kind of like it for helping sleeping and pain management. So not having to go through the healthcare tunnel and just being able to go pick up a couple of grams and then come home and do my thing is kind of neat. So I'm all for it.
Yay!
Yeah.
What is a typical date night?
Typical date night. What do you think, Derek?
Karaoke usually.
Yeah. For me and Derek, I mean, karaoke's our go-to if we're, if we're going out anywhere.
Yeah, the boardroom, so doing some board games.
Yeah, the boardroom is another good choice. When Steve's...
Sometimes we'll go to the casino.
Yeah, that's more my thing, though.
Yeah, but sometimes we've gone.
We've gone.
Restaurants.
Yeah, restaurants. I mean, especially with Steve, the three of us like a good meal, obviously.
Mm-hmm. So we'll do sushi, Korean barbecue.
Yeah. Food is always a good choice.
Mostly like food for sharing. So we'll do like a Chinese place or like I said, Korean barbecue where all you can eat sushi.
Last good movie you saw?
The last good movie we saw, well, Halloween was awesome.
Yeah, I did like the new Halloween movie. And then
was
before that,
great.
we saw Stars Born.
You can watch this video,
which was amazing as well. So I would say those are the two last great movies we saw. What are you looking forward to as the year ends?
As the year ends, really, I'm not really. There's not really anything I'm looking forward to by the end of the year. Really, it's a weird kind of question because like I've just been busy with the new job.
Yeah, I agree. It's
Christmas is not really a huge thing.
I feel like this year kind of just flew by. So, I don't really have anything specifically that I'm looking forward to in the year. But maybe some changes.
Yeah. So there's definitely some changes. I could definitely stand for a better apartment. Although we like the one we've been in here for 5 years, it's just a change would be nice.
A change would be nice.
Maybe some new travel adventures.
Talk about the last couple video games we played.
I've been going through the Kingdom Hearts series, as described in the last video, trying to get ready for the third one. I'm also trying to do a trophy run through all of them as well, and it's painstaking.
Yeah. I mean, my last couple of games were Spider-Man and most recently WWE 2K19. Both games I'm really enjoying. They're good. And then I'm also going back to RetroCon stuff, and I'm gone back and started playing Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen again for Super Nintendo.
Oh yeah, it was just on this TV.
Yeah, it's actually, I've been playing it. There we go. So I've been playing that. But yeah, so those are the games I'm playing.
Yeah, I've also been playing Persona 5 was huge for us.
Yeah.
The three of us are like all over that game. Steve just introduced me to Undertale, which I cannot wait to play more. We gotta wait for him to get back so I can play on his computer. And what else? I've kind of just been going through. I started playing Breath of Fire 2 again. That's fun.
Cool people who just had birthdays. Did Mr.
Harvey had a birthday yesterday.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Harvey. For those of us who don't know who Harvey is my old roommate from university. We lived together for 3 years. He's a fellow, but I would say he's an otter. So he's one of us. He's family. He just got married this summer. And hi, Harvey. Let's celebrate everything, Harvey.
Oddly, they lived together and neither one of them knew they were gay.
Yeah. It's true.
Underappreciated, overlooked everyday things.
That kind of been answered in the last question.
No, I don't know.
I don't really have an answer to that one. I don't really have to think about that one.
I think
coming home and seeing each other after a long day over.
You're going on the same length that I was just about to say. I think we sometimes get so, I guess the word I'm looking for is when you've been with somebody for a while, you get so used to being around that person that you could sometimes necessarily might take that for granted. There's a lot of people out there that are lonely, that don't have family, or because of their sexuality, they don't have a family anymore because they can't talk to them. So, you've got to appreciate the people that are around you, that you enjoy their company, whether it's a friend, a spouse, So I think that would be the thing I would think the most is that don't underappreciate the people around you.
And even if there's times like, even if your nights are just sitting around watching TV, appreciate those moments.
Exactly.
Appreciate the comfortable silence, and then just enjoy the company and the moment.
He says that because sometimes I'll sit on my corner of the chaise lounge playing my mobile games and just not kind of just zoning out, but It's not that I'm not there. I just
Sometimes you need your own distance, but you still need.
you know, if you've had for me personally, if I've had a hard day at work, sometimes I just need to zone out and not think about work. And so playing a mobile game or something, or just zoning out is what I need to do.
Yes.
That's just personally how I handle things. Favorite new and all-time bands music. All-time bands music.
Oh man, so I've just been rediscovering how much I love music again recently.
Yeah.
Me and Harvey were really into them in university, so it's like they just released Simulation Theory, and I can't get over this. It's such a great album.
We're even talking about maybe going to see them in concert next year when they come to Montreal or Toronto.
Yeah, it's it's one to be on a bucket list for me, so that's definitely up there. All-time favorite music, though, it's still going to go back to some of the stuff from when we used to live together, Harvey. A lot of Arcade Fire, a lot of Metric, and a lot of the Canadian indie bands that we were super into.
I figured you were going to say Radiohead.
Radiohead is always definitely one of my favorite bands. And another bucket list band for me for Tickets in the Future, Greg.
Mm-hmm. For me, all-time bands, that's a rough one.
You like the Spice Girls, no doubt.
No, way to make me sound like a fag.
And nothing wrong with it.
As I wear my pink Trixie t-shirt. But yeah, I mean, yeah, Spice Girls are definitely up there for me, sadly.
But you're also a country boy.
You know what? I'll be unapologetic about that. I like the Spice Girls. Yeah, I mean, the Dixie Chicks were good. Shania Twain.
If you haven't noticed it yet, he's a country boy.
I do have a little bit of country in me.
He likes to crank his Martina McBride.
That's
and his
true.
Reba.
That's true. When I'm in a mood, there's nothing like cranking Martina McBride and singing my face off.
Yeah.
I don't know if my neighbors would agree, but yeah.
Well, they deal with my Nicki and Cardi love, so.
That's true. He's a little bit R&B. I'm a little bit country.
Yeah.
I think we need to write a song about that.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's we've got the best of both worlds.
I have to add another song to the one Trent's first question. Mm-hmm. Supermodel by SZA is such an amazing jam, and I've never stopped listening to it since I first heard it. So that's another one on my list. Just to throw back to the first question.
All right. I think we got them all, didn't we?
I think we got them all. So that's it.
Cool.
So I'll constantly send us questions.
Yeah,
we'll eventually get back to
yeah,
them.
I mean, we try to do this every so often.
Because once in a while you may suggest doing a topic for us and be like, oh, that's great, we'll film it. And then all of a sudden, oh, I have another idea. That's great, let's do that. So,
yeah, so, you know, if you ever, and I mean, if you send us a video with your question, you know, next time we do this, we might
put you down here
we might include
asking this question.
We might include your video in there asking the question. So if you want to be part of our videos, that's one way to do it.
It is.
But thank you to everybody who submitted questions, and to everybody watching. As always, like, share, subscribe. Tune in to the rest of the guys' videos to see what they decide to cover this week, and buy our merch. Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
Ask more questions.
You already covered that.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Here, okay.